Okay, now we get to the serious bit. So in the old wise world of carpentry, they always say measure twice, cut once. Well, this is going to be measure twice, drill once. So we're going to be adding the boom and fitting the bolts for the wing. Now, top tip, just round that edge off just slightly, because you'll find that will be a lot easier to fit into the boom. Now, the wing has 2 wing bolts. One sits in here and one goes through there. And I might just show you that because I might have accidentally missed that off the video. That's the small triangular piece that sits in the back there. Now, I'm going to get the wing dead square, like so. And what we've got to remember is we've got plenty of leeway, so I've marked already just where I'd like the bolt to go through the rear template. And what we ideally want is to be able to be bang smack in the middle of this plate. So if I measure that, that's showing me it's about 13 mil. So if I pop this on here, I'll do it in reverse so you can see it's easy. I reckon if we go about 7 mil in, let me just check that, we go about 7 mil in, that'll be slap bang in the middle. So if we pop that on there, we want to be right in the centre. So we want to be 7 mil from the leading edge. Just going to use I've marked a little hole. I am just going to pop this in here and just visually eyeball where that's going to go, and that looks perfect. So the idea is we just drill a small hole through here, small hole through there. Now in your kit you have the plastic wing bolts and you have this metal bolt. So the idea is that when you've drilled the hole, and it just wants to be just a smidge smaller than this, using the ply, and we will drill through and mark the hole, we're going to use this small bolt just to actually cut the threads on both these holes. So, little thing I noticed actually, that's the reason why I didn't drill these holes with the boom in, because obviously when it suddenly punches through, you could end up with the drill actually damaging the boom. So that's why I drilled it with the boom out. There's my holes. If I'm absolutely honest and wanted to be a perfectionist, I'd say I'd like to have gone slightly further forward. Now, when I cut the threads for this, which is good, I'm just literally just going to pop that in and do that slowly. I'm not going to use the electric screwdriver method because I'd like to do it nice and slowly. When you've done the threads, if you just wick in a tiniest little bit of super glue, let that dry, and then recut the thread, you'll find that the super glue just helps to keep the threads together just a little bit better. You don't get the wear on it so much. So that's the boom done. I'm sorry, that's the fuselage done. I'm just going to thread these through slowly, And then the next step is we're going to go on to attaching the boom. You notice I'm just going down 2 or 3 threads and then just coming back. Little top tip from experience, don't be tempted to use the metal bolt in your wing. The idea of these is these will break before any main structure. If you use that, you're going to end up possibly losing a wing. If you use that, you're just going to need to replace the bolt. Right, so I've done the holes. Now remember, don't do any drilling with the boom in, because if you accidentally drill down, crack or damage this boom, that's going to spoil your day. And also the little screw at the back wants to be cut down to about that size, so it just protrudes through the ply at the back here. So I've got the wings all nicely set up, and I'm just checking that I've got it all square on the bench. It's all nice and square, and what I've done is I have, let me just show you, I have about 5mm through the last former. I'll pop this back on here. I'm just going to check my measurements. I'm just using the last rib. Yeah, spot on. And then all I'm going to do is I can now just gently spin, move the boom, and then check the measurement at either end to make sure that it's absolutely doggone. And we're just going to go back and eyeball that. That's absolutely fine. Now all I'm going to do now is gently lift the wing and then put a couple of little quick dabs of glue, let that fix it, and then check it again, and then just add some more glue. Be careful when you're putting the glue in the formers, because you've got the little holes for the control runners to go through just at the top, and you don't want to block those because that's going to be very difficult to unblock. So just be very careful with your glue. Okay, that's the boom done and the wing fixing done. The next episode will be shoehorning 2 servos, a battery and a receiver in here, which looks like it's going to be fun. But that's half the fun of it, isn't it? So I'll see you at the next episode. More of this.